Guys, look at this spot. This is something that you only see like in movies. This is just unreal. Look at how beautiful this is.
Keep it up one more minute. Keep it up, you're so great. Standing, talking, you got me checkmate. No one's watching or nothing. I have cleared out the room, also that you can get to be the big spoon. Ooh, cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in.
Hello and welcome back to the channel, YouTube family. It's nice to be here with you guys again. Let's get into this video today. Today I wanted to recap a little bit as to where we are on this whole Georgia trip. I left you guys on the last video. We were having something to eat at the Varsity. The Varsity is that little hot dog joint. Well, it's not little. It's a huge restaurant. It's right in downtown Atlanta, and we had those hot dogs, and that was the end of day 2. So on day 3, the plan was to head out to the town of Helen. Helen is in the mountains of Georgia. It's about an hour and a half drive from downtown Atlanta, and it's a little German town. And it's a really neat looking, I would say very touristy spot. And we headed out to this town to check it out. We had never been there before. And man, when we got there, this place, it was swamped. It was so packed. It was a madhouse there. Now, this being the year of the pandemic, we decided to go ahead and wait maybe until closer to nightfall. Maybe it would be less crowded. And we went to see Anna Ruby Falls. And this park, it's I highly recommend it. It's very cheap to get in. It's only like a couple dollars per person. And if you're in the town of Helen, it's nothing. It's like a 5-minute drive. I mean, it's right there. So it's very worth going out up there to check it out. The hike to get to where the actual falls are at, it's only like a mile long, and it's very easy. It's all paved, and I wouldn't even call it a hike. It's more like a walk. So it was very nice. We took a lot of pictures, and by the time we got back into town, it was a lot less crowded. We actually were able to park pretty easily. And then we had basically walked around, took a lot of pictures, some of the images you have seen here, and we had dinner at one of those German pubs. By the way, if you ever go to a German restaurant and they offer you potato pancakes, they are hash browns. So don't think they're just hash browns. And they serve them, here's the thing, they serve them with applesauce. Like, what? What's up with ketchup? I don't know. Anyway, potato pancakes are hash browns. They serve them with applesauce. And we had also in sour cream. So I think sour cream maybe goes, I don't know, man. Applesauce, to me, it was just very unusual. So we started the day by having breakfast at the Flying Biscuit. This little restaurant is very cute looking, very neat looking little restaurant. But I gotta say, the food was just like average. It's like something you would get on an IHOP. So nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with IHOP. Nothing wrong with the Flying Biscuit. But there was nothing really special about it. Here's a couple of clips and pictures of the restaurant and what we had to eat.
Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Every little inch of my skin, baby, I will let you in.
So from there, we drove up to the town of Helen. The town of Helen is about an hour and a half drive from downtown Atlanta. It's a very touristy town. It was completely packed. It was so full when we got there. We couldn't even find parking. We drove around a bit and then just decided to go and see the waterfalls. We wanted to go to Anna Ruby Falls anyway, so we decided to just start by doing that first.
Cuddle me blue. Take me to the edges of you. Ooh, ooh. Cut every little inch of my skin. Baby, I will let you in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can you feel the 7789? Tell me you do. Baby, I can't wait to begin.
And it turned out to be a very good decision because by the time we got back into town, there was a lot less crowd. We found parking right away, and then we just ended up having dinner at one of the German pubs. So yeah, the town of Helen, man, is very picturesque, but keep in mind it's very touristy. If you go like on a holiday like we did, it's gonna be packed. So yeah, plan for that. It will be busy. The falls were great. Anna Ruby Falls, I highly recommend it. It was very inexpensive to get in there, and it's beautiful. I mean, you can go and take pictures. The town of Helen, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. The place is extremely picturesque, and it's definitely a lot better if you can go like on a regular time of the year and not on a holiday, because it's gonna be packed. And that kind of sums up day 3 of the trip. So day 1, we were just basically driving. We got up to Savannah and we went to the big pink house. You guys saw that video that I did on that. On day 2, we woke up in Savannah, had breakfast, had 2 cracked eggs, and walked around the whole town, took a bunch of pictures. We saw the JW Marriott right there on the river, and that was spectacular. That's also on the video I did on day 2. And we got out of Savannah around 5 p.m., something like that. By the time we got to Atlanta, it was like 10 o'clock at night, and that's where you saw that video. The video I did on the Varsity and the experience there. So day 3 was this. Day 3, we went up to the town of Helen. We had breakfast at the Flying Biscuit. We saw the falls, and that pretty much sums up day 3. We'll continue the trip on day 4, which was our final full day of the trip, and then day 5 was just the morning and then the drive back. I'll probably put all of that together in the next video and wrap up the whole Georgia trip. So thank you guys for watching. Like the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, by the way, I want to mention it here because you might be surprised all of a sudden you see this video coming up on my channel in Spanish. I haven't done a Spanish video as of yet, but I do have a few subscribers that have asked me for that. I have a few family members and people that want me to make videos in Spanish, so I'm gonna make them happy as well. I think on the thumbnail I'm gonna label it kind of big there in Espanol, so that you guys know that the video's in Spanish. So I plan on recording a food review in Hialeah, and the last video that I did in Hialeah, pan.com, if you guys haven't seen that video, check it out, please. But on that video, that place is in Hialeah, and Hialeah has like a huge Latin or Spanish speaking community. You know, mostly everybody also speaks English, but there is quite a few people that don't. And I have a few family members, a few friends that have requested the Spanish videos, so I'm gonna make them happy, and I'm gonna do a food review in Hialeah very soon in Spanish. Be looking out on my channel. If you don't speak Spanish, I'm sorry about that, but click on the video, give me a like anyway. Please. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.